While at Disneyland, the California themes of craftsman woodwork and redwood forests make the Grand Californian one of my favorite Disney hotels. But for the best experience, you must stay at the club level rooms with the Veranda Lounge. We stayed in 2 adjoining premium view club level rooms on the 6th floor with concierge service and access to amenities in the lounge. We just got to the Grand Californian and I'm sure I'll do a full room tour, but before I forget, look, there's a fade on these bedside lamps. Ah, dimmable. And I love this art so much. And this clock is a contact charger, not to mention all these USBs. The Orange Grove themes in the art are well thought out, but contain lots of little Disney shout-outs too. Each room had 2 queen beds and a day bed sofa, which sleeps 5 adults. There was a Keurig and a mini fridge, and views of the pool and California Adventure out on the balcony. They have my favorite kind of bathrooms. All plush inside. So pretty. I can't wait to wear it. The bathrooms are clean and bright, and I always love a double vanity. And that Mickey step stool is so sweet. We were also excited to get H2O products in this room. The shower has an adjustable height, but my littlest kids don't love showers, so just know there's no tub option here. In all, they were very comfortable rooms, and the service was super attentive when we needed more towels. But just down the hall was the Veranda Lounge, where we could get snacks at almost any time of the day. With a club-level room key, you can access this space with rich woods and bright walls, similar to the theming in the grand lobby downstairs, but not so dark. It feels modern and fresh without losing the theme of the resort. The concierge desk outside was helpful, but the service staff inside the Veranda Lounge was top-notch. We really loved the views from the balcony, and on less rainy days, we probably would have relaxed there until well past rope drop. But as a gluten-free, dairy-free pescatarian, that's vegetarian plus fish, family, would we find enough here for breakfast? We started out with fruit, there's always fruit, but upon speaking with the cast members, we found that there were gluten-free bagels and muffins and Mickey waffles, all prepped safely in the back upon request. And while we couldn't have these DIY donut toppings, there were other interesting touches, like these instant oatmeals from Milk Labs, which are certified gluten-free and their website says are made with Purity Protocol oats. If you are reactive to oats, you have to decide what you're comfortable with. But for us, I was excited for such a well-sourced item that supports a woman and AAPI-owned business. Cool. Plus, it was tasty. But once we got tired of fruit, we asked for some of the chia puddings from the back. Made with coconut milk, they're gluten and dairy-free and taste like dessert. Although, Nora wasn't a big fan of the texture. The allergen-friendly muffins had a nutty, whole-grain texture with a nice sweetness too. They were very filling, and we got a big bowl of mashed avocado to top our bagels. Very Californian. But of course, we needed caffeine. They had a really impressive espresso machine with to-go cups so you could take it into the park with you. And over by the drip coffees and tea, oat milk was an option. I asked, and it was Califia brand. In the opposite corner, cast members serve up a mimosa bar. We really loved the fizzy water machine, and there was also a cooler of grab-and-go drinks. Great to take along for your day. Each day, our breakfasts got more and more epic. We learned to send a grown-up in advance to get the staff started on the bagels and Mickey waffles. On day 2, we found some smoked salmon and boiled eggs for our bagels. And the highlight was a blueberry-topped Mickey waffle. They were gluten and dairy-free. They're really light and fluffy and crispy. Not too mushy in the middle. But then I had a stroke of genius on day 3 and achieved what I think was the height of our entire Disneyland trip. After days of walking past churro carts smelling all cinnamony and taunting us with their gluten, I took matters into my own hands. I had heard legends of Disney Cruise Line offering churro Mickey waffles on special days, and I knew the lounge had cinnamon sugar as a donut topping, so voila! Everyone approved. Our breakfasts were so filling that our days in the parks usually only required one late lunch. But if we came back to the Grand Californian in the afternoon, there were other food options. They serve afternoon tea, happy hour with appetizers, and evening desserts with cordials. Aside from the little crudité, we didn't find much at those times. When we asked, they offered us another bagel. I did like all the signage at afternoon tea that had lots of information about the allergens each item contained. But the only thing I could have was a hot tea. I tried again when it was time for evening desserts. Okay, I'm just leaving the lounge and it was like the sweet endings time with just some little desserts at night. And it's the first time I've left completely empty-handed. I could have gotten some hot tea, I guess, but there wasn't a single thing that worked for me unless I felt like a Granny Smith apple. So maybe not the best gluten-free options for desserts if you're planning on like catching something before you watch fireworks or if you're coming back early after a full day. But the breakfast was slam dunk. Level up your Disneyland stay with club lounge access, especially if you have dietary restrictions. I 100% believe this lounge is what made our gluten-free, dairy-free trip a success. And it's just an added bonus that while your kids sleep, you can watch World of Color from your balcony. We truly appreciate you watching and hope you'll subscribe so you can join us next time and plan your own awesome Disney vacation. And check out these videos to see what we ate gluten-free and dairy-free in Disneyland. We'll see you next time, travelers.